sweet muffin crumbs.
And welcome back to Between the States. Jared, Noel, how are you guys?
Doing good?
Good.
How you doing?
And I'm Dan.
That's right. I'm sorry. I was looking at my Trello board. Trello!
I'm muff diving.
And with us today is Nick. Welcome back.
How's it going?
A.K.A. Ghostshooz, as most of you know.
Yes, sir.
Nick, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. So as you know, as you've been here before, we like to catch up on our weeks. Would you like to take it away? You had such an entertaining one last time.
Oh, my God. I was laughing. I wasn't here for that, but I was listening to the episode. I was laughing my ass off. It was just like a cascading amount of events. It just got worse and worse.
Yes, it did.
I was like, oh, my God, what the hell?
So the good news is that insulation is fairly inexpensive, as it turns out. I was able to get down there and replace the insulation. It was very quick and easy.
So how you been since then? How are things going with you?
They're going good. Yeah, I lost a couple pounds. That's about it. I've been working and just...
been hitting the gym?
Hitting the gym, just going, I guess, 1 week at a time. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like I put you on the spot.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't be ready for this.
Right.
I'm sorry we pulled you off the street.
It was raining out. I stepped in.
Noel,
Yeah.
what have you been up to?
Busting my ass at work all week. Looking forward to like this weekend that just passed. And I was going to try and smoke some meat outside of my backyard.
Do it.
I was looking forward to it. I was like, oh man, I'm just going to bust my ass. I'm going to get as many tips as possible. Like if I can make it to $80 in tips by the end of this week, I'm going to buy another brisket. I'm going to smoke it.
Am I supposed to tip my mechanic?
You don't have to, but it's appreciated.
What's the going rate for tips for mechanics?
That's a lot.
Anything,
Is it going up like the rest of them? Like I remember it was 10% back when I was a kid for waitress
I've
and waiters.
never seen. Wait, what? 10%?
And now it's 20% as the regular.
20%.
You know,
as far as I know,
and
it's
then they
always
spin
been-
the thing around and it'll give you three options:
I don't-
35, 45, 55%.
I don't do that spin around bullshit. People hand me money and they'll say, keep the change. I'm like, thank you very much.
Yes,
It's
58 cents.
It's not necessary, but always appreciated, you know? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to get enough tips, hopefully. I'll have enough. I'll get a brisket. I'll smoke the brisket. It's been fucking raining. It's been raining nonstop. And I'm going to do it anyway. When we get out of here, I'm going to go to Costco. I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to do it. I got tomorrow off. I had to switch some days around. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to get some charcoal. I'm going to go to Home Depot. I don't give a fuck if it's raining. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. It's going to be great.
So, are you excited for all these winter months of
No.
snow-packed undercarriages?
No.
Being
I
in your
fucking hate
shop?
the winter.
Got a
I hate
good
the
drain
winter.
system in the
I hate
shop?
the snow. Yeah, it's called the floor. It's called the concrete floor and a push broom. And I push it in outside or into the fucking safety drain.
The safety drain?
Yeah, all shops need, real shops need oil separator drain.
Well, that's
Anything
good.
that spills inside goes into that special drain because there could be coolant, oil, whatever, hazardous materials.
Where does that go?
Goes into a holding tank.
Where does that go?
In the holding tank. Stays in the holding tank, and you pay like $6,000 a year to pump it out by a special safety hazardous
Holy
truck.
shit, you pay that?
Yeah, I pay that.
Why?
That's why it costs money to fix your cars, because there's a shitload of environmental hazards that need to be paid for.
Can't you just run a hose down there and then pump it into empty containers and throw that in the dumpster?
No.
I'm pretty sure you could.
Can't you just run a hose to it and stream it into the gutter?
God, Jesus.
Don't do these things.
You're lucky the EPA was disbanded.
Yeah. Like, what are you doing? You're wasting time and money. Who's going to check up on you now?
Someone is. Someone always does.
Fucking guys running a woke business over here.
You get fined for that shit.
So, do you do anything fun or enjoyable this weekend?
No.
Oh, okay. Jared, how was your weekend?
Did you do anything terrible and unenjoyable?
Yeah, there was this little
Tell us the story about your Mouse King.
silver lining.
Oh, yeah, we need an update on the Mouse King.
I haven't caught the Mouse King yet. He's in hiding.
Nick, have you been following the saga of the Mouse King?
I'm not aware of this mouse.
No, there's a little brown mouse in my house, and I can't catch him. He's fucking smart.
Nice.
He's playing mind games with me. Yeah, like I've caught him staring at me at night when I'm asleep on the couch. So
We're on week 5.
I went. My
awesome.
wife's like on my ass about it because he like started chewing through some snacks. I got a bunch of new traps and the humane ones. I caught a couple of his countrymen.
The serfs.
The people I think he's got people now.
Yeah, he's got people?
He's got people. He's got his own little, like Jerry said, his own serfs. He's got to negotiate now. He's got to negotiate for their release, right?
What?
What, do you have them? Do you have them in prison somewhere?
Well, they were in prison.
Well,
He must
did
know
you
they're
get
missing.
rid of your leverage?
Yeah, I set him free.
Well,
in the
he
woods.
ain't gonna negotiate
He
shit.
doesn't know that. He doesn't know.
He's smart.
I set him free in the woods.
Oh, you set them free too.
I set them free
They're
in the
gonna-
woods.
they're just coming back.
No, they're far away. They're far, far away at the shop.
At the shop.
So they're
Listen, my leash. He's full of shit.
He's got other properties.
so pretty
we
soon
can
he's
take
going to have to
over.
get his ass off the throne to go get his own food. That's what you imagine what the little other mice were doing, where he's gathering food.
Where
from.
do you think those mice are coming from? He's probably got a harem of mouse women in your wall.
He'll just make more? So
You should just stop buying food. That'll teach him.
Yeah.
there's this one trap I got. It's a one-time use. I didn't think it was actually going to work. That one is not a humane trap. I mean, it's humane in that it kills it instantly.
Is it the one with the gun?
None, the little revolver on a shoestring. No, that one I'm saving for me. So, so it caught one. The trap just sets. It's remember I said that it's like a porta potty. It sets to occupied.
Yeah.
So it's occupied now, and I'm like, oh, did I get the Mouse King? And I'm trying to peek in, and I can't. All I see is a tail, and it's like inside, and I tried to like reset it and crank it back open. It's like locked. I can't see what's in there.
Did you shine the light in the bottom?
I shone a light, my stream light, flashlight that I haven't plugged in a while. Very bright light. All I see is the end of a tail. I don't know if it's the Mouse King. Judging by the size of the tail, I don't think it's him. I think it's one of his minions, but I don't know.
There's no way he's going to fit in there with his crown on.
He's made no appearance. I rattled it to see if the crown was in there. I couldn't hear a crown, so
The legend continues.
We'll catch him next week, maybe.
I'll catch him next week.
Tune in next time.
Jared?
Let's see. I did some yard work, and I had a really humdrum week. It was pretty mellow. Watched the Lions lose yesterday. I heard a bit. That hurt a little bit. I was excited for that game.
Noticed you weren't on Battlefield last night.
Oh, shit, video games. Yeah, no, I didn't take that risk because I played 2 nights of Battlefield that kept me up till tomorrow, and I didn't want to do that because I had to work on tomorrow. You got to be careful with that.
Either having a lot of fun or a lot of hate.
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
The first couple times playing that, I was like, why the fuck did I spend money on this? I'm so mad
I
right
caught
now.
myself thinking that a couple times, too.
Freaking 14-year-olds and their good skills.
Yeah.
Gotta let the matchmaking catch up to us.
It's never going to happen.
It was like, it didn't know we were in our 40s. That's just...
It knows now. all those data points.
Hey, Dan, what'd you get into this weekend?
I played Battlefield. I did some schoolwork. I went and saw a movie with Lachlan.
Oh, yeah, what movie?
What?
Yeah. What?
Hurt.
Why do you feel...
No, I hate movies. I ain't going there. I just wanted to make you feel bad for a minute.
We went and saw Good Boy.
What's that about?
It's a horror movie from the perspective of the dog.
What the fuck? That sounds interesting.
It was interesting.
That sounds like that tire movie.
But was it good?
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, okay.
It was good. It left us thinking and talking about it for a bit, and I thought about it for a while after, and that's usually, a sign of a good movie. It was definitely interesting. Like, I saw the tire movie.
Yeah,
Whatever,
you
rubber.
told me about it. I'd never seen it, but hearing you describe it was fucking amazing. So
There are some weird horror movies. Yeah. From the perspective of the dog, though, was interesting. That's what I did.
How much are the movies now? $50?
Lachlan's part of the Regal Pass, whatever, so I didn't pay anything. Thank you, Lachlan.
It sounds like rich
Nice.
people stuff.
Yeah,
So was the entire movie like shot from 1.5 feet off the ground?
pretty much.
Oh, nice.
wow.
Yeah, and you didn't see any human faces.
How
Until,
many
like,
times
the
did
very
the
end.
camera zoom in
No
on
human
somebody's
face.
crotch or right into their
A couple
butt?
times.
Yeah,
I
nice.
was hoping for more,
Oh.
like some sniffs or something, but no, he was a good boy. He was a good boy.
Sit there licking your own balls.
I don't know, man. What if I'm not a good boy?
Yeah, we're joking, but producers and editors are sitting there be like, how many times are we going to make the dog lick somebody or sniff somebody's butthole?
I was definitely sitting in that movie listening because there's a lot of audio cues in the movie, considering the dog can't talk, right? He can't exactly tell you what he's thinking. I was just watching it going, man, the ADR on this movie must have been something else, because every time that dog took a step, you could hear the collar rattling together. I was like, there's no fucking way you would pick up that sound every single time.
No, I guarantee you they implant that sound. It's an
Yeah, that's what
overlay.
I'm saying. The ADR.
Is that what
the
it's
after. And every time you like sniff the air,
Oh, yeah.
like there's no mic anywhere near that dog. That's put in after.
The dog itself is AI.
No, the dog was not there. No. After the credits, they showed like how they got him to do
It
things.
sounds like an AI movie. It sounds like something they would do.
So did they have like a camera strapped to his head or his back? What was that?
No, they just kind of followed him around.
Oh, okay. Third person view?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. It was more like him reacting to things like, what was that? Huh?
And this was a 2
Oh, I
hour
thought
long
this was
movie?
like a first person
Yeah.
movie thing. Like,
Oh, no, not like-
what was that movie? Forgot it.
The one-
Henry, Hardcore Henry.
Oh,
Hardcore
that was good.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Yeah.
No, not quite like that. More like the horror movie was happening to the dog, not like you were seeing it from the dog, not like first person, but third person. Yeah, there's a lot of sniffing and a little bit of barking. All the good boy stuff, you know?
Good boy.
How do you drag that out into 2 hours?
I don't know. I just
Now I'm
did like
curious.
5 minutes.
My dog takes a 3-hour nap every day, so there's at least 3 hours. I can just edit it down.
They were showing how they got him to do things like look at the window concerned.
Concerned? Concerned dog look?
Like, just looking concerned. But then they show him the guy's at the window and he's like, quack, quack, quack. Quack, 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 quack.
I'd be looking at the window concerned as well.
It was entertaining though.
So what was more entertaining, the how they did it or the actual movie?
I enjoyed the how they did it. It was worth the watch to get to the end there.
Nice.
They did an excellent job though. You definitely felt like I was watching that going, man, that dog's got some anxiety. But no, it's, lighting, sound, all the stuff that goes into making a movie. Artsy stuff. Speaking of artsy stuff.
You guys ever see One Shot of the Dead or One Cut of the Dead, I think it's called?
No.
No, never heard of this.
So it's, I'm going to get this wrong, and I'm going to feel as though all right, I believe, I hope I'm not wrong, it's a Korean film, I think. And that just starts off bad. I'm already warm talking about it. Like, I'm sorry if it's not a Korean film.
It's a foreign film.
It's a foreign film.
There
we go.
That's right.
Yeah, it's fun.
So basically what it is these people make a zombie movie, and while you're watching it, you think it's actually all happening. It's a low-budget movie, and it's all shot in one take, the entirety of the movie. And then in the end, they go back and show you that the entire thing you just saw was the movie they were making, not the movie you were watching, basically. Like, and they showed you how they made it. It's a trip. You gotta.
That's some Inception level shit.
It is. It actually is some Inception level shit. And in the end, it's like oddly heartwarming. It's like these people pull together on a shoestring budget to make this flick. And then in the end, they show you like how haphazard all of it was. And they still pulled it off all in one shot.
We almost did that.
What? We almost pulled it all off in one shot?
Yeah. No, not in one shot.
Oh, man.
What is he talking about?
The show we almost did is on a shoestring budget. And,
Oh, yeah. But it wasn't one shot.
No, it wasn't one shot. You're right.
Was it a good movie?
It actually was. Yeah. So when you start watching it, hang in there. It's very B, feeling, but it picks up. And then by the end, you're like, I'm glad I watched this whole thing.
If you'd like to sponsor the show, you can do so at...
Between the States. Ah, shit.
You did it.
Patreon.com.
You got to catch them off guard,
/ Between the States.
Thank
Go
you.
there. Sign up.
Excellent.
You'll get notifications every time there's a new episode. If you can afford to sponsor us, throw us a couple bucks. And we'll let you have those episodes a couple days early.
We sure will.
Hey, what do you call a cat that fell into the trash?
What?
Kitty litter. I promised my daughter I would tell her joke on the podcast. It's funny, right?
That's funny.
It's funny.
It's funny. So you mentioned a movie you like. Lately, a lot of movies have been disappointing to you.
Somewhat, yeah. So I don't have a lot of patience when it comes to like waiting for a movie, because on Amazon they offer them up for sale sometimes while they're in the theaters, and I'll pay the $20 to rent it. I'll pay the just because I have zero patience. I bought Superman, the new one,
Okay.
and it was okay.
I heard it was great.
Yeah. I heard from a good source that it was better than all the rest of the movies currently out in theaters.
I mean, that might be true. That
I
that
see.
might be
Comparatively,
true.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Relative to that.
the non-moldy part of the bread is still edible. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no one else taught me that.
That's true. But no, so Superman, the last 15 minutes were actually really good. I stopped what I was doing and stood there and watched the last 15 minutes. I thought it was really good. I thought the actor they picked for Superman was fantastic. I thought he did a good job.
You stopped what you were doing, so you're like distracted the whole movie.
I was doing dishes, cleaning the kitchen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
'cause
I
the
can't watch a movie like that.
Well,
You
you can watch a bad movie that way. I
Yeah.
see where you're going with this.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So
when
the-
something's not
it's
entertaining, you
fucking
go do
bad.
something
Yes.
else.
So
It's
I
a
was
bad movie.
It is bad.
Ah.
It is bad. It's sort of confusing as to who the movie's for. At one point, you see somebody, like the camera guy backs out, and you see somebody get shot in the head, and you're like, well, there was probably 8-year-olds sitting in the theater.
Oh.
It's Superman. That's real. Yeah.
It was implied.
It wasn't implied.
Yeah, but that didn't even take place on Earth, so doesn't count. I don't
It
think.
wasn't real gun, not real blood.
You could tell your kid later it's in an alternate dimension.
Listen, honey, that happened in the pocket universe, and what happens in the pocket universe stays in the pocket universe. You know what I'm saying?
Then you gotta describe wormholes and black holes, and you gotta give them the background behind the physics.
Yeah, gravity's different, you know. So the bullet just knocked him out.
The bullet's actually traveling very slow through his head.
Oh, Jesus.
He's dying a very painful,
It's still
horrible
doing its
death.
job. Yeah. But it was a James Gunn flick, so it had the what's it called, the kaiju there that James Gunn puts in a lot of his
There's a
stuff.
kaiju, yeah.
And I like James Gunn, and I like a lot of other filmmakers. But once their fifth film starts to feel like all their other films, I don't say it's bad. I just say I've seen this.
I think
true.
you explicitly said it was bad like a minute ago.
Did I say it was? Oh yeah.
I think I screamed
You said it
it
was
and then he
okay.
confirmed it.
Yeah,
No,
I said
no.
it was okay.
No, he screamed. So it's bad. You go, yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
Yeah. No, I mean,
It's okay. You can say it's bad. No one's going to argue with you.
Superman's not coming here.
I liked it.
hold my hand against the door.
Oh, that'll stop.
Which
him.
won't work. But no, I just thought it had an odd tempo to the movie, sort of, and it tried to do. That's what happens with all these superhero movies. These franchises become self-aware, and then they try to offer you everything you saw last time because they're trying to hit every note from the last quote unquote song they wrote. And you're like, hey, I'll listen to any new song you write. And they're like, but the last song, and you're like, yeah, okay.
That's all the movies we get anymore, right?
Truth.
It's superhero movies.
Did you watch 24 Years Later?
I watched 24 Years Later.
Fucking bad, right?
Yes!
It's fucking
Yes!
bad. Oh my God.
24 Years Later was probably the worst thing I've seen in 6 months.
Wow.
Dog shit movie.
Not just because it was bad, but because it disappointed me.
It disappointed me so bad. I was like, what the fuck is this that I'm watching?
But that guy hung dong.
What? So here's this guy and his kid out there, right, with a bow and arrow, and they're like, okay, actor over here, you're walking around naked, and I'm like, okay. And I was like, I don't like any of this scene right here. Didn't need to see, whatever the hell.
The zombie dick?
Yeah.
I don't need to see that.
But it wasn't even done well. It wasn't shot well. It didn't have that frantic feeling of like the first one.
Yeah.
It didn't have the overarching like world
So like
building.
the beginning, the first 5 minutes, I was like, oh, okay, this is like 24 weeks later or 24 hours
28.
later, whatever the fuck that first movie was, 24 minutes, 24 seconds. So
Wrong number, wrong period of time. 28 seconds later.
whatever.
This is a very short movie.
the amount of time it takes for a bag of popcorn to pop in the microwave. So I'm like, yeah, this is going to be good. And then it started going downhill, and I'm like, all right, it's going to get better. And
It's a
it didn't really get
two-parter.
better.
Maybe it picks up on the end.
So I don't know, man. They should have gone a little further into that second part because at the end, I'm like, oh, this is where it's over. Here's where some promise. Oh, it's over.
Well, yeah, there's going to be
Oh, but who's that? It's over.
there's a second part now.
There is one beautiful shot in the entire movie, right, where they're getting chased across this water scene, and it's shot so well, and like just the
Yeah, so that was cool. Like the impending doom part, like that
Yes.
was cool. That other like the one where the soldiers are running away from the alpha zombie, that was kind of cool.
yes, yep.
And then when the guy's on the bus and that thing happens to him, I didn't see that coming. I thought he was going to be there for the end, till the end of the movie. No.
Yeah. When they kill an unexpected, it's always
Yeah,
it's
I was like,
always
whoa.
Spoilers. I haven't seen it.
good. I mean,
It didn't make up
Don't
for it. It was a
see
shit
it.
movie. It was a
Haven't
shit
we
movie.
had
Don't
someone on the
watch it. Don't
podcast
watch
that
it.
really liked it?
Just look up the clip on
Didn't we
YouTube.
have someone on the podcast that really liked it?
Nope.
I don't know.
don't have them back.
No one liked that movie.
I want to see it still.
Just look up the highlights on YouTube.
There
I'm
are
telling you.
some things you have to see for yourself, like witness for yourself. So
Like that guy's
His meat locker?
it's massive.
There was like one really fucked up part of it, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, "That's fucked."
yeah,
And then there was one really funny part. He's like, "I think it's time for you to go now." Remember that part?
So the first movie is probably my favorite zombie movie.
Really?
And the second one, I'm like, okay. And so my hopes for this movie already aren't that high, but I still feel like I need to see it.
To finish it out?
Yeah.
Like, finish the trilogy or whatever.
It's kind of like
Kind of like Super Troopers 3.
watching a train wreck, you know? Oh my God,
We're
it's still
waiting for
going. Yeah, Super Troopers 3 is coming out soon. How do you feel about that?
They're so old.
How'd you feel about the first one?
I remember liking the first one.
What about the second one?
I've never seen the second one.
It was all right. It was,
Yeah,
Yeah. What about K-pop Demon Hunters?
I refuse to watch K-pop.
I've
Demon
never seen an
Hunters.
episode of that.
I'm with you
It's
on
not
this
an
one.
episode. It's a movie.
It's a movie?
Yeah.
That was like an episode on
It's
Netflix. Yeah.
It's better than 28 years later. You spent time watching that.
That's true.
Oof.
That's true. I agree with
What's
you.
your defense for that?
That was loyalty to the franchise, which I will no longer be loyal to.
You're not going to watch the last part?
If you watch the movie at the end, what happens at the end, was it post-credits? Was there a post? Right?
There were post credits.
I think it was just the end where the jumpsuits.
Oh, the jumps. Okay, yeah,
I'm not interested in the second.
Oh.
that came out of nowhere. I want to know how they keep their freaking clothes so clean.
Wait,
Like that. I mean, it looks like they walked right out of. Right?
Yes,
Like they're time
they walked
travelers.
out of the wilderness.
Yeah.
wait, are they doing K-pop in that too?
It looked like it.
yeah.
If I had to describe what it was without knowing what it was, I think that's what it was.
They brought out a boy band and
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
pretty much.
holy shit, I got to see this movie.
I'm like, how do they keep their tracksuits so clean? Like that was crazy. Their jewelry's clean. Their hair's clean. Like,
End of the world, they're holed up in a laundromat.
yeah, they found a time machine.
All right. If you disagree with anything you've heard today about 28 years later,
Fight me.
where can they reach out to you to arrange this fight?
You can find me at CDP Automotive, 33 River Road,
If you'd like to know what time you can meet him at said location,
9:30 to 5 p.m.
reach out to us at podcast@betweenthestates.com.
Closed on Sundays and Mondays.
Does it count?
Yes, it counts.
Thank you to CDP Automotive for the sponsorship. So, Nick, you've been talking about dropping your moniker.
Oh, yeah.
You just want to be Nick.
That little thing you wear on your eye?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are you going to look at?
When I was Mr. Peanut, so I'm giving it up.
May I suggest have the dual personas?
Oh, yeah.
Have your Ghostshooz be like your street art and like your
Yeah, I went back.
yeah.
I went back. I took up the old moniker again, the Ghostshooz.
Oh,
I figured if I'm leaving rocks in the woods, I don't want my real name on that.
that's a good call. Have you been doing that?
I have not been doing that. I've been making the rocks, but
Oh.
yeah.
So how big does a rock in the woods have to get and you paint it and it's graffiti?
Do they grow?
It's like if a tree falls in the woods, right?
Well, no,
Do they
I mean,
grow?
so you
Say
pick
how
up a
big does it
rock,
have
you
to
paint it, you throw it in the woods. Like,
Yeah.
oh, a little kid gets all happy, he finds it. Let's say you pick up a stone, maybe it takes two hands to lift it up. Throw that in the woods, paint it, whatever. It's like, okay, it's
Is
all
it
right.
graffiti yet?
Yeah, is it graffiti yet? And then you got the ones that you can't move
Right.
with your own arms.
That's
Like,
the graffiti.
is that well, I can move it with a truck,
Yeah.
maybe a forklift, maybe a rope and a couple men or women. Just saying, at what point, where's the line here? And does it have to be offensive? Because there's a lot of people that have painted rocks down there where I live, and they're fun. They're goofy. Ha, everybody loves them. It's a shark rock. Ha, painted like a shark.
I don't know. What's the line? Have you looked this up?
You need to
I
know
have-
this.
I have not looked that up.
So when you get arrested, be like, sir,
No,
that
but-
was under 25 pounds.
They're weighing their rock in the woods. All right, put it down on the crane, Jimmy. Like,
That's a 2-ton
he's
rock.
right.
That's a
He's
felony.
right. That's a felony. Dan's got a shitload of rocks in his backyard.
I think you should paint some. I can't do this. That's why I'm telling you should do it. I think you should paint rocks with little creatures, make them look like little like turtles and stuff, so people see them. That'd be fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dan's
Like,
rocks are
turtle.
too big to
Stay
move,
away from it. To
so he
snapper.
can't get rid of them.
yeah, that's a
That
felony.
would be
forever.
graffiti.
That's
That'd
a
be
felony rock. Yeah.
That's a
I'll
felony
get-
rock.
I'm gonna get you some mouse-shaped rocks, and then
Mouse King.
Do you need decoys? I'll paint
we're gonna
decoys.
place them
Decoys?
in
I'll
certain
paint decoys.
places.
The Mouse King's going to be, what the fuck?
Make them look like sexy women mice. Put them in lingerie and shit.
That's good.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Oh, man. Been working on your kid's book, right?
Yeah, I wrote it. I mapped out all the pages. It comes out to like 42 pages. Normal children's book is like 32 pages. So I'm going to put 2 panels, so to speak, in each page.
Okay. Cut that page.
In some of the pages.
Number down.
Yeah, where like the action is quick.
Yeah.
That'll be like just a quick action page.
Get it done, man. I want to
Yeah.
buy it.
Thank you. I appreciate
Can I
that.
ask what it's about?
So
Don't tell him shit.
Oh.
Well, see, there's this mouse.
There's a Mouse King.
there's this Mouse King, and this guy keeps trying to get rid of his, henchmen.
Oh,
From the
shit.
perspective of the Mouse King, it must be like,
You look like Gargamel. I'm going to eat this mouse.
It's basically Attack on Titan with like mice.
I'm trapping all of his kin.
You're walking out of the shower looking like that zombie from 28 years later.
Oh man.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Let them know what
It's
it's
going to be
about.
one weird children's book.
So roughly it's about, and hopefully, it becomes a multi-book thing because I have a couple more ideas, but it's about a little girl who, basically pretends she's a princess. She wears the crown and stuff like that. And she goes on adventures, imaginary adventures with her stuffed animals.
Jesus Christ, that's my daughter right there.
Right on. I hope
Like
that's a lot of...
100%.
She picks out her stuffies to go on an adventure.
Yeah,
with.
so she has a menagerie of stuffed animals, and she only picks out a few per each adventure. So, it'll be a good chance
She
to mix
equips
it up. Yeah.
her team. Like, all right, you're good for this. You're a good fighter. You're a good,
They roll
healer.
for stats before they go out.
I'm going to this alternate dimension.
That he created a spin-off tabletop game for you.
That's great. Actually, that would be awesome.
That's a patent pending.
Yeah, I worked the Mouse King in there somehow.
You showed me some art for it,
Yeah.
and I am looking forward to it. So
Thanks.
we're gonna bully you until it's done.
I think that's appropriate. I kind of would need that type of tough love encouragement. Yeah.
Non-stop phone calls like we're scam.
Oh no,
scam
we're gonna make it
calls.
physical.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is gonna
Show up
be-
at his job at the factory.
Here's your pencil.
we're gonna damage
Write
every
it.
part of you except your hands and your eyes.
We taped him to a chair and then took 10%.
This is what do they call that?
Help.
Producing
Yeah, that's what a producer does.
and managing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm getting fired soon.
Yeah. To keep in with the children's book thing, I was showing my son videos of how smart crows are. And he was like, the documentary voice guy said, crows have the brain of a 7-year-old child and the same problem solving skills as a 7-year-old child or whatever. And my son's going to be 7 this December. And he goes, so Dad, when I turn 7, I'll have the brain of a crow? And I'm like, yeah. Like, I can't argue with that, right? Like, that's what the documentary guy said.
Dude's doing algebra already.
You're going to be able to use sticks to solve complex problems. And you'll be able to recognize faces.
Does he already like shiny things?
Yeah, probably. And I thought I was laughing my ass off. I'm like, I guess.
I was just thinking back to Heidi's episode when you were hiding ants from her. Nick had a pretty funny ant
yeah,
story
you got an
recently.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. So it doesn't get any better, from the basement. So my outlet outside wasn't working and my smoker is electric.
You got a smoker?
Yeah.
You still smoking? Yeah.
Yeah.
Smoking meat?
Oh.
I got the,
You smoking meat, dog?
I got,
Why you got to say it like that?
so I bought the cheater smoker. I got the Ninja Fire XL.
Like wood pellets and it's electric?
Yep.
Oh, you cheater. That is cheating. That's cheating. You're supposed to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and feed coals into the back end of a metal monster.
That is the last time I tell anybody. I'm like, I just smoke meats and I do it the old fashioned way.
You're not supposed to use electricity. Do it in the dark.
So the outlet wasn't working, and I, tried everything. I went downstairs to check the breaker and all this stuff. At the last give up moment, I do the man thing and just punch the outlet. Maybe this will work.
This works in the video games. It worked in Half-Life with everything.
So I punch the outlet, and this entire colony of ants begins to spread out from the back of the
Oh, my
outlet
God.
up the side of the house. So I went and got the power washer, and
Great. That's how you got.
wait.
That's how you fucked up the first time.
So, but I shut off the breaker before I.
Okay.
Oh my God! I didn't even think about that.
I was like, this story's about to get fun.
So then it still wouldn't work. I plugged it back in. So I had to take the entire outlet apart. And they had created literally like this little habitat inside of the outlet.
What was it made out of? Like sand?
Just dirt, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But they had, they were.
They had to import that dirt.
When I punched it, the first ones that came out were carrying eggs.
Oh my God! They're fleeing from their city.
Save the young!
Attack on Titan style. Get the fucking eggs! Fuck the queen! Get the eggs!
I didn't see the queen. That's the weird thing. I didn't see her.
That was just where they were storing the eggs.
Yeah, it was a hatchery. Yeah.
That was a remote. a remote,
You caught them
That
on
was their
moving day.
backup colony.
a satellite location.
Like we were leaving anyway, but yeah, it was great. So I finally got it working after I cleaned out because I think the dirt and stuff they had dragged in there had caused like a short between the connections inside.
The answer, like, bzzz, like every time you try to, you're flicking it on and off, and you're giving them powers and shit from the electricity. Speaking of getting shocked, I was coiling up a extension cord after charging a battery or something at the shop, and I disconnected it from whatever. It was still plugged into the wall, and I start coiling it around my arm, and I start feeling like a tingly sensation in my arm. And I'm like, what the fuck? Am I having a heart attack? What is that? And then I notice it's still plugged into the wall. I'm like, oh shit, I drop it onto the ground. Oh, something in there had a tiny little pinhole and the electricity was doing something to me.
So I assume you replaced it.
No, I just unplugged it.
I
unplugged it from the wall and I continued to coil it and back into the storage thing it goes until I need it next time. I've used it like 10 more times since then. It's just now I have a new procedure. I will unplug it from the wall before I coil it up on my arm. I'm not buying a new extension cord. I'd rather die.
Okay, Jesus Christ. You know, you're going pretty dark this episode. You doing all right? Everything okay?
I'm pissed off. I didn't get to smoke meat.
Well, you and Nick can get together after this.
We're going to trade recipes.
Smoke each other's meat.
That thing smokes a full rack of ribs in 3 hours.
3 hours?
Yeah. Yep.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It takes me at least 5.
3 hours.
Yeah.
In the Weber, my old-fashioned
3-2-1 method.
Well, because it's an air fryer too, so it has the fan going like over it.
Okay, I was on your side. Now you're cheating. I don't like it. I was like, yeah, electric smokers are the way to go. They're great, but now you're cheating.
It's almost like having someone do it for you, Jared.
Oh, they haven't picked on you for being rich yet.
I could beat my quota.
Listen, when I want smoked meats, I ask for them.
Yes, I'll have the smoked meats,
the
please. And then someone brings them out, a selection of smoked meats.
You wanted a little smoked, a lot smoked.
It sucks. I never know what kind they're going to bring me out. They got to bring it out in a little tray, and they lift up the little dome.
The little dome. The steam pops away.
And I'm like, oh, this isn't the one I wanted. And they're like, yes, sir.
I've always wondered how they cook that stuff at the restaurants. Like, hey, I want some ribs. All right, you want to wait 5 hours? Like, no, like, I want them now.
Says the man that has clearly never worked at a restaurant.
I worked at an outside grill. That shit grills fast. Sausage, steak, chicken, that shit grills fast. But barbecue, how do you anticipate?
They smoke up a bunch, and just when it gets ordered, they pull it off. And then when they run out, they say that's not available anymore.
That's a lot of fucking smoking.
Yeah. The place up in Syracuse, Dinosaur Barbecue, they had an outdoor...
yeah, they have an outdoor smoker.
It was like this elevator.
Yeah,
just
I've seen those.
Like rotisserie elevator. And they would just constantly...
But before I knew that, I was always like, how the fuck did they do it? What the fuck is that? Is that a giant Slim Jim?
You brought a meat stick?
I tried to open it on the sly.
That's the biggest fucking Slim Jim I've ever seen in my life.
You couldn't make
Why are you
one
putting it back in your pocket? It's going to get lint.
I'm not eating the whole thing.
It's going to get lint. You're going to forget about
I've done it
Wash
before. I know.
Your pocket's going to smell like smoked meats.
I can't go 1 hour without meat in my mouth.
Whatever.
My wife got me like healthy ones, and I fucking hate them.
Oh, they're
not
turkey?
like the greasy Slim Jim ones, you know?
Turkey?
I don't know what they are. They're like healthy Slim Jims.
I like turkey ones.
They have this weird
I do.
off taste. It must
Send
be
me your
the healthy
turkey ones.
part.
Are they sugar-free?
I have no idea.
Oddly enough, the sugar-free ones sometimes taste weird.
They're like natural.
What's that one you got?
That's so American.
Reach back in the pocket.
Fatty.
That's a fatty Slim Jim.
You brought a piece of tube meat called fatty in here?
Is
this an ad?
It's the brand.
Is it good?
It is actually very good.
Fatty. When you absolutely need to put some meat in your mouth, make sure it's a fatty.
Make sure it's a
And you can reach us at podcast at betweenthestates.com.
Do you remember this little Slim Jims when they used to be a quarter? Little tiny Slim
remember
Jims?
those.
Right?
Yeah.
If the big Slim Jim was $1.
Yeah.
But if you buy 4 of the little ones, you get a little bit more. If you put them together, they're longer than the $1 one.
You were in the store, like
I
measuring
was.
them
I
next
was.
to each other.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When I worked retail, I'm like, wait a second, I wonder.
Yeah.
And I did. I unwrapped 4 individual Slim Jims, and they were longer than the $1 long Slim Jim. I'm like, motherfucker's been stealing Slim Jims all right out of my mouth.
He gets angry if he doesn't get the appropriate amount of meat.
I like that you physically put them next to each other instead of just looking at the numbers. Like, oh, this plus this plus this plus this equals
They
more
don't
than
give you
that.
the length, do they?
No,
The
they
length
give you
isn't
the
on there.
weight.
He doesn't care about the ounces. He wants the
I don't care if it's a fatty as long as it's big.
He doesn't care about the empirical evidence as long as it looks big in his hands.
Sounds like you need smaller hands.
So I started buying them 4 at a time, little ones,
Smart. It's genius.
and just eat them
A
up
lot
throughout
easier
the day.
to, eat a partial and then put it in your pocket because the other 3 are not opened yet.
No lint.
No lint.
No lint.
They need some lint-free packaging.
We're doing a lot of Slim Jim talk right now. Just realized how long we've been talking about Slim Jims.
If you work at the Slim Jim marketing department, reach out.
Let's get back to the art stuff.
All right.
You see Sora 2, AI generative art videos?
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
Where do you stand on AI generated slop?
There's a new one every month. Jesus, I can't even
Wow,
keep up
I
with
think
it.
we found out where you stand on this.
Slop.
I don't know. At first, as an artist, I was strongly against it. And I guess I'm still strongly against it. I was going to say, I've seen people make logos that they're like very proud of that they prompted out of AI. And it's a weird social moment when, you decide whether you're going to go on that soapbox and be like, well, I'm an artist and you just took food out of my mouth, or whatever the heck, But they're so excited that they made something that you're just like, that's cool,
I saw fat JD Vance do hardcore parkour.
I saw that. I saw the fat JD Vance. Parkour.
Like, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I look at it
Sounds
as
like you liked that.
having a magic genie. Like if you have a rough idea, you'd be like, hey, show me this. And it's like in my mind, it'd be a huge time saver. No?
I mean,
Or maybe it'll spit out something like, holy shit, I didn't even think about it looking like that. Like that's dark and gritty, or that's funny sunshine, or that's somewhere in the middle. You could give it a bunch of prompts and you can be like, oh, wow, I never even realized, like, I like it better this way. But at the same time, hell yeah, it's taking food out of your mouth. Like,
Yeah.
Like-
Well, not mine because I don't sell art, but
But I could.
not yet. Not yet.
they're eliminating the human element of,
It can't paint on rocks.
Yeah.
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 Yet.
Not yet.
Yeah,
I'm going to go home now and prompt some rock pictures.
rock art.
No, I mean, I think the problem there would be the Mona Lisa was important for its time, and it's still important to us now, right? But the Mona Lisa was important for its time because back then they had to make their own paint. It took a lot to make a painting. Suddenly, you have this flooding of art on the internet, and you're scrolling through videos. I think what happens is it takes away from the awe. Not us because we're in our 40s and
You've seen
learn
some
to
shit.
appreciate something. Yes, but like the next upcoming generation will have like a lower and lower tolerance for being, I don't know, inspired and awestruck by things because they're like, yeah, I could make that on my phone. I could make the Mona Lisa on my phone. Why do I care about seeing it in a
They
museum?
can make her talk and skateboard.
Yeah,
It's the Star Trek effect.
yeah.
You can replicate whatever food you want in the universe. What do you eat?
Protein bar with all the nutrients I need.
I eat the crickets.
Oh, great.
Bachelor chow.
What's Noel gonna drink when his smoked meats are just automatically generated right in front of him?
That's yeah. What if you could snap your fingers? Boom. Replicated smoked meat.
Hey, computer, I need a beer, and an hour from now, I need some meat.
500 cigarettes.
But we were talking about that today at lunch at work about how a lot of these videos, they're funny because they had the Stephen Hawking one where he was going on the half pipe. And
You see the one where he got smacked? He was in the smack challenge. There's one where he was in the smack challenge. It was Stephen Hawking's and shit. Who was the
Every
other guy?
time.
Fuck, I can't remember who the guy that smacked him was. Some other scientist, I think. No, it was Mr. Rogers. It
Mr.
was Mr. Rogers.
I've seen a lot of Mr. Rogers
They were
ones.
doing the smack challenge.
But we were talking about like how Idiocracy, the movie, obviously. Sorry.
Great.
No, the real life one.
Idiocracy,
The real life one.
the documentary.
Yeah.
That movie where they had fights on the White House lawn and wait a minute. What you talking about at lunch?
So no, we were just got into talking about how the videos are just getting more and more like silly to the point where you remember when they changed the name of Fuddruckers and it just kept changing.
Butt fuckers.
Yeah, and it eventually got down, and talking about how the guy was sitting on the couch watching Ow My Balls or Ouch My Balls, and it's like
I
eventually
love this one.
Yes. And eventually it's like big companies will finally catch on a way to make money off of these short little AI clips, and that will be on Netflix or mainstream, wherever. And
So they did that with the Sora too. They started this like TikTok, essentially, that's just all AI slop.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah.
The whole point is eventually to get enough users where they start doing advertisements. Is that really where we've gotten to? I think at this point...
Isn't that what we're trying to do?
What? We're not
Get enough
AI slop.
users
This isn't slop.
This isn't slop. This is handcrafted. This is artisan.
My bad.
We are real people. Don't make me turn you off, AI Jared.
You're letting them in on the experiment.
What you got over there? You got Planters nuts too?
What was I saying?
You got like a whole freaking snack bar.
Nuts and beef sticks.
You can't get through a podcast without putting nuts and meat in it.
And that's why Nick came back twice.
Are those smoked nuts?
No, they're just regular nuts.
Just regular
I could
salty
smoke
nuts.
them in like 20 minutes, though. It's mint. Like, the electricity.
In the smoker. Yeah, so I almost feel like, all these YouTubers and TikTokers and stuff produce content which people consume, and then they get part of the program where they get paid. But if companies could just use AI to create content that we would consume in the same way, they would just make so much more money.
Yeah.
It's going to be a depressing day.
Well, it's a stepping stone on the way to something else. Right?
When every video you scroll through on TikTok is just AI.
Yeah. It's getting to be that now. Stephen Hawking in the slap game. Stephen Hawking on the half pike.
So do yourself a favor when you come across one of those.
JD
And
Vance
delete
with
TikTok.
the parkour.
Block that account.
Yeah. No one's going to do that.
I do it.
You
I
can
don't.
do it.
I'm
I
not
do
going
it.
to do that.
I also do that.
What if I miss something?
I also do that to every account. You piece of shit.
Then you ask me about it, and I'm not going to know. Because obviously you didn't block shit if you're watching JD Vance doing parkour.
It still comes on my feed because some motherfucker's watching it and liking it.
Copy paste. Oh, this TikTok's getting good ones. Copy paste on my own.
Yeah, I block those ones too.
I'm not doing that shit.
If I see
Copy and
an
paste
account if I see someone on a TikTok that I know has an account and has a big following, but I look at the name and it's not them, I block that account too.
Oh, because they're flying off their coattails. Yeah.
They're just stealing their content,
They're stealing.
just
yeah.
like AI.
Just,
It's a
But this is all a stepping stone to something else, right? 50 years, we're going to be cyborgs. We're going to be downloading our brains. Then who's going to be the AI? We're all going to be the AI.
what are you talking about? We'll be I.
We'll be intelligence.
It won't be
Listen, when we're
artificial,
part
right?
of the hive mind, no, this shit's going to matter.
Oh, here we go. You want to join the hive mind, Nick?
Hive mind.
No.
It's one of his goals. It's one of his life goals.
You're not going to have to think about anything.
You want to join the hive mind?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, it depends on which hive mind it is.
Borg.
I do the Borg. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do the Borg. What?
Wow. That's okay. I've never heard any. No, I'm just saying. I've never heard anybody say they were pro Borg.
It just makes life so much easier.
If I read the script right, if I saw the movie correctly.
But what about, if it's...
We are the Borg. Oh, finally.
Oh, thank God. This guy's way too excited about joining us. This is a trap. Picard set a time bomb in his chest or something.
I volunteer in tribute.
But if it's like the hive mind from what, like Rick and Morty, Unity, I don't want someone throwing up in my mouth. Nah, I don't want that. I want that
How do
hive
you know
mind.
you don't want that? Once your mind is part of the hive, you might want
Once
it.
Unity tells me I like it, it'll be fine.
Knowing my luck, I wouldn't get Unity. I'd get that little beta boy that's from the first episode.
He represents the Borg. That's
Yeah.
a Borg representation.
Yeah. But he was a little bit less badass. So what's your draw to this?
What, the
He
Borg?
just doesn't want to
You
think.
just want the mundane to just go through.
No, I
do
mean, think
this,
about it. Think
be
about
part
it.
of something bigger.
Think of all of the technology spread out throughout the galaxy held in one hand.
Yeah.
It's like having the Power Stones.
You gonna enjoy that?
Huh?
With your hive mind?
As a collective?
Yeah, you
Dude.
gonna enjoy that? Like, wow, this is great.
I don't know. Maybe.
No, just fucking kill me.
Just kill.
Those thoughts will go away.
Yeah, you're
Or
going to be
maybe
like,
they won't, and I can take down the entire crew.
or you'll be like, hey, this
that's
isn't so
the
bad.
infection.
And now I know all the
Fuck, get him out, get him out.
I know all the secrets of the universe.
Yeah, we're going to send Noel over there. Wow, they sent him back so quick. He infected the whole hive. No, none of them are doing anything.
Everyone just gets lazy.
Everybody's just around smoking meat, drinking beer. It's like an episode of King of the Hill.
It's like that episode where they're like, you see these two cubes in Sector 7? They're not doing anything. They're literally just sitting there in space. They've lost the will to live. I infect them with my suicideness.
So how do you think collective consciousness would work?
Just like that.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think we would all share knowledge? Like if you knew
Oh, hell
something
yeah.
I didn't know, then suddenly we
No.
both know the thing? No?
I mean, do we all share knowledge now? I mean, what's going to happen
Well,
is
I'm
just
not
it's
plugged
going to be
directly
tiered.
into your brain.
Yeah, it's going to be tiered. It's going
It's
to.
going to be
Tiered.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Wait. No, I didn't sign up for that shit.
What did you think it was? Everybody had a vote?
No, not necessarily a vote, but
It's a subscription.
Like I
Like
would
at
know,
least 25% of the population must decide what we're going to do next.
we would have all the knowledge. So they're gonna crap. You're telling me so like if I join the Borg and I'm like a low level, low tech, clunky robot thing,
Yeah.
I only get like minimal access to all the information in the
you're like
galaxy.
Borg with ads, man.
That's bad.
You'll get
So
all-
I have to graduate. It's like being a Freemason. You got to graduate to 33 to
oh, you don't
get
graduate,
to
dude.
the.
He knows the number. You got to get to the
That was a lucky
33rd
guess.
level
That was a lucky
masonry.
guess. Oh man,
You'll
I don't
get
wanna be part of
all the
Borg
knowledge you need to work on the spacecraft.
Shit. To work in the mines.
That's right.
This is the extent. You
know
need
advanced
200
calculus, swinging a
megabytes of
pickaxe.
galaxy information to work in this acid mine. That's your cap. You don't need to know about what's inside of a black hole.
They're also going to take the rest of your computing power and mine crypto or something. You're going to be working in the mine while your brain is mining.
Mining crypto. So much mining on so many levels. Oh man, that fucking ruins everything.
I like how upset you are that your dreams of becoming a Borg are shattered.
Well, that sucks. While I'm watching ads too, for no reason because I can't buy shit.
It's going to be that neural implant shit. Lachlan and I had a conversation about that once. Like, what's it going to be like when everyone has it? And, it's going to be a paid subscription. But those who don't want to pay, like, you're going to get an ad in front of someone's face when they're talking to you. You're like, you want to see what your friend's face look like? No, everyone looks like Elon now until you pay the higher
Everyone
tier.
looks like Elon.
That little pop up that comes up that stops you from scrolling when you're reading an article. Like, get out of the way. It just pops back. Come
Oh
on.
man, they're kind of doing that with cars now. I don't know if I don't even know if it's real or not, but I haven't looked into it. That Toyota TikTok.
I heard most of that was bullshit.
Oh,
like,
okay, good.
there are subscriptions for those
There
services, but they still have Apple Play, so you can hook up your
Yeah.
phone and do whatever.
But the other stuff, heated seats.
Yep.
That's definitely one. BMW came out with that one.
remote start,
Remote,
remote
Toyota
start.
did that back in 17.
1917.
If you want to use your phone to remote start your car, that's a subscription. That's definitely a concrete
Toyota
one.
changed it so you can't even use your key fob.
Get the
Yeah.
fuck out of
No,
here.
I'm not joking. You
I
can't
haven't
use
looked
your
into
key
it
fob. And they
that
say
much.
it's because the auto start or the remote start system works through the BCM that the same thing you'd use, the same signal that your phone would send out.
It's setting off my BSM.
Yes.
That's my bullshit meter.
if you don't pay for the phone starting your car remote start, then your key fob also dies.
That
They
is-
stood by it after it got challenged. They stood
fucked.
by it.
That is fucked. And that's where we're heading. That's where it's going to go. Like,
That is fucked.
because all that stuff is physically in your car, and now you have to pay for them to work. But there's a whole nother secret market coming out with workarounds to all that. So that's
Software hacks, because everything's running through software. We'll just
Exactly.
hack it.
Yep.
Fuck them.
So workaround to everything.
Have you seen the small car companies that are coming out with cars that are not high tech anymore, like
I haven't
physical
seen any
analog
of them.
buttons and stuff?
I haven't seen any of them. Do they exist?
I haven't actually physically seen any of these cars yet, but I've read about them. That they're just making cheap trucks and
they
cheap,
might just be scams.
fuel efficient cars.
No. I've seen them.
They seem legit, and they're just making cars the same way you would make them in the early 2000s, where everything's just buttons. Analog button, push
Something
it, and
your
it connects a circuit.
Grandpa
and-
would have. Yeah.
Yeah,
Give
but
me the
they
dials.
just
Give me the
work.
buttons. Yeah.
There's a huge market for that shit. There's
I-
a lot
I
of
be-
people
I
tired of
believe
all
it.
this stuff.
What do you think, Nick?
Yes.
How do you feel about these car companies charging fees? How do you feel about everything charging a subscription?
Yeah, I mean, it's nonsense.
nonsense.
I saw the BMW thing. And then people raised up and they shut it down.
And the crazy part is there's someone in some meeting going, "This is a great idea. This is a great idea. People are going to love this." Like, what the fuck?
Like, it already cost me a lot of money per month. Yeah, just throw another $30 fucking on there.
Yeah.
I can't even stream Netflix while I'm driving. What's the point?
I'm shopping for a new front door right now, and I was on Home Depot's website, and there was a selection, like a filter that said, "Would you like to filter to see our new smart doors?" And I said no, but then I thought about it after I said no. I was like, what the fuck is a smart door? I'm like, what? And it was like it syncs up with Alexa, and I was like, it's a fucking door.
It's a laser grid.
The locks and stuff I can understand, but I just didn't understand. I should have. I'm going to go back and look. And I'm going to report back next week on what a smart door is.
It's part of the collective consciousness of doors.
They're all going to talk to each other. Your door is going to talk to your neighbor's door. Their doors are going to talk. And it's going to be a network of doors.
Bunch of AI doors.
Yep.
Are you a robber? No. Okay. Click.
Oh, man. The dystopian future that we're headed towards, though, it's going to be like, because it's, an American-made door with an American-made company, ICE is going to roll into the neighborhood and all the doors are just going to open.
They're going to fling open. Can we come in? No. We're coming in anyway. That was just a formality.
Did you see that? Was it Samsung or LG that's allowing ads onto their refrigerator screens now?
I thought that was fake. That's a real thing? It can't be a real thing.
I have to assume it is.
That
There's
can't be a real
ads on
thing.
my Alexa Echo thing. It's the Echo screen, the
Oh, the
little
little
helper
screen?
that sits in your house. Yeah, the little screen.
Oh, there's always been ads on that thing, right?
Smart TVs.
Mine was just blank for the longest time, and it would just like sit there and show you the weather and the time.
Dude, I'm not
And now
buying-
there's ads and shit on it.
I'm not
But you
buying
like
a fridge
ads.
with a screen if it's going to
up.
show me ads. I don't even like watching the ads at the gas station. I'm
Yes.
pumping gas. I'm paying for the fucking
That's
gas.
the worst.
And there's an
That's
ad.
the worst.
And then another
That's the
ad.
worst.
I'm like, oh,
For ads?
fuck. Because they have you there.
Because I have to pump gas. I
Yeah.
can't walk away from it. They made that a law. I can't walk away from the ad.
It's called a captive audience.
It is. That's crazy. I'll buy one of those fridges. You see that guy on TikTok or whatever, that he buys like 40-year-old fridges and he paints them in like these weird paint colors for cars.
Yeah, he fixes
Like
them
candy
up.
apple red and shit. He buffs them out really nice. You got a really cool,
The doors
shiny
with the
refrigerator.
handles that open them up where you get trapped inside and die.
You just don't go inside them.
Why?
Why? Why can't I?
How do you stay cool?
Every week I come in here, you have a new, let's go flip this idea. Let's go flip couches. Let's go flip fridges. You're
I just
working
watched
your
too
way
much
up.
TikTok.
Your nephew's over here be like, let's go flip houses.
What do you want to flip, Nick?
This table.
This table.
I was waiting for my moment.
So how did you get into art?
How did I get into art?
Yeah, what was like? I know we all did art as a kid in school with like macaroni and glue, but I mean like,
I still do.
but your dad's an artist too.
Both my parents are artists. My mom used to make a ton of craft type stuff, really great things when I was younger, and she's always been like creative and making things up until this point. My father, when I was a kid, we lived in an apartment complex, and he painted this giant clown face, which sounds scary.
Yes,
It was actually really cool.
Saw an episode
on
of
the
The
wall at the
Simpsons
bottom
like
of the
this.
stairs. Yeah, actually, now that I say that out loud, I've always told people, I'm like, I should have seen this clown. It might have been scary. I wasn't scared of clowns as a kid, though.
You like tumble down the stairs and fall into the clown hole.
I actually made a list.
Oh, you got call-outs?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
it
got
smells like
call-outs.
meat.
Oh, it smells like a fatty. So when I read comics my whole life and my whole thing when I was younger was I wanted to be a comic book artist. So I tried to learn how to like draw like Jim Lee, or I tried to learn how to draw, any of the other like X-Men or Spider-Man type stuff. But then I found a comic book when I was, I want to say like 12 or 13. It was called, the name of the comic is Bone.
I know Bone.
Bone. Yeah.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Thugs?
Yeah.
No,
I listened to Bone Thugs and Harmony, and I was like,
listened
I'm going to try.
I gotta
paint
find
on
this
rocks.
comic.
So it's drawn and written by a guy named Jeff Smith, and his art style, and to this day, the way he draws landscapes and rocks and trees and things are like a heavy influence when I draw actual scenes.
It's cool. So kids book, that's like one step towards comics.
Yeah. When I was a teenager, I was in high school, I was introduced to like the world of indie comics. All I ever knew was superhero comics.
Yeah.
And then I started finding all these small press comics. There used to be a comic book museum called Words and Pictures in Northampton, run by Kevin Eastman of Ninja Turtles fame.
Yeah.
I actually met him. He looks like Santana in person. But they used to sell a lot of indie comics and local comics and stuff like that. And a lot of those art styles, they're just interesting. People take a lot of risks. That's where I kind of started to learn sort of my style. I copied a lot of things, obviously, in high school, but then found me.
That's how you start. Everything's kind of derivative anyway.
I wish I could
It's all
draw.
AI generated.
I can't draw for shit.
A lot of people think they can't, but they can. It's called Sora, too. No, just playing.
That's called so. There's this neat trick.
No, but a lot of people think they can't draw, and then you show them how to draw something that somebody's already made, and suddenly they're like, because you see that with like kids and stuff, and they start drawing this hand over and over and over, and next thing you know, like if they take to it, but they
Just like anything, practice.
yeah. I'm always encouraging people to draw because I think people have secret artistic talents. I think everybody does.
When I was at my old job, there was a lot of tests that we had to run that would be like hours long, but you'd always have to be there like monitoring the equipment and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'd sit there in my notebook and I'd just start drawing shit, and I would post them on my coworker's file cabinet. I'd just get done for the night, slap it on her file cabinet. And I kept doing that until one day she told me, "This one looks like a dick." And I was like, "What are you talking
Then you
about?"
look at the rest of them, they're all dicks.
So
Oh my God, you're drawing dicks this whole time you didn't even tell me.
So I never kept a pattern to what I was drawing. And it would just, I tried to just do something different every time. And if it wasn't something different, it was a different style. I'm not particularly good at drawing, but I was trying to be good. Just smoother lines, better like human features.
Yeah.
But not trying to be realistic, just wanted the things to look like they were in the right place or looking the right direction, things like that. And I just really struggle with that. I still can't do hands. I've only drawn a good hand like twice in my life. But the dick picture started out as a banana.
Okay.
And
a couple of oranges?
Yeah. No, there were no, I don't remember. I don't think so. But there was a banana, and I started drawing it. I was like, you know what? We're going to do a peeled banana because that sounds harder. So it was like halfway peeled open. And as I was drawing, I was like, you know what? This looks like royalty. So I put a crown on it.
On the peeled part?
On the peeled part. So like the banana meat. I don't know what you want to call it there.
The penis head.
The
you
penis,
put it on
yeah.
the penis head.
So, yeah, the crown ended up looking like a foreskin. And
So after she pointed out, you looked at it and saw the penis, I'm assuming.
I was like, I don't know. I think you're seeing what you want to see. And then she looked at me funny. I was like, I'm done drawing for you because I don't want to go visit HR. Those were good. I wish I had a picture of those drawings. I'll have to look back to see if I have them.
I've seen a couple of your little doodles. They're good.
I don't really have a lot of time to do it anymore. I did do a little bit this weekend with my daughter, and I were watching TV all day Sunday. We just lazy day, raining. And I was like, I turned it off. I was like, let's go do something else. Let's get away from the screens and shit. She's got these little how to draw things. We drew some goofy shit in there, and I'm pretty happy with what I drew. Colored it in with her really nice markers. She got those really nice markers, those blendables and the ones that you see on TikTok and shit like that.
When I was young, when I was in middle school, I did a lot of drawing. I got a lot of compliments and stuff. And even the school I attended, they allowed me to paint on the cafeteria wall. And I used to enjoy that quite a bit. And then I got to high school and like life happened, you know, and I just stopped. I wish I didn't, but whatever. Now I got this.
Yeah, heck yeah, man.
So comics, huh? You want to draw them?
I used to draw little comics, 4-panel stuff.
Like Saturday morning
stuff.
cartoon stuff? Yeah.
I don't know. The children's book thing kind of like more interests me because you can be more imaginative.
Yeah.
I used to draw in black and white only when I was in high school. I didn't like drawing in color, and now in my adult years, I've embraced
the color.
I started drawing with color and painting with color and stuff. And I don't know, it's just a more interesting genre.
I was taking this whole path to just make an inker joke. The comic doesn't come to life until it's inked, okay?
That's true. This is true. I've heard this.
You're nothing but a tracer.
I want the guy who draws Blunt Man and Chronic.
Drawing with color, that reminds me. You guys ever hear that? I don't even know if it's a real thing or not, or if it means anything. That little experiment they do with kids in like 4th or 5th grade where they say, hey, draw a tree. And they give them colored pencils and whatever. So the tree that they draw is supposed to represent their childhood. If they draw a long trunk and like individual leaves, it means something. If they draw a hole, like a tree hole where a squirrel lives or whatever, it's supposed to mean trauma or something like that.
Oh, shoot.
So I didn't know any of that. So all the kids in the class drew these happy brown and green leaf trees with like cauliflower type whatever, or like leaves, whatever. If they draw a tree with like few leaves or small leaves or the size of leaves,
sparse branches.
Yeah, exactly. So I drew this towering willow tree with giant overflowing individual like willow whatever. They weren't even leaves. They were just like a witch's hair. No color at all. It was all black and white. Multiple holes all over the trunks where the squirrels, giant branches coming out, right? It looked like something out of The Crypt Keeper. In front of the tree, I drew a giant black gate.
His first referral to therapy.
Yeah. So later on, I found out that that's what they were doing. And I'm like, holy shit. Like, wow. What the fuck does this mean?
You should
with my
describe that.
initials. My initials were on the gate.
You should describe that tree to AI and ask it what it means.
I know, right? I should.
You know Gone?
No, not at all.
Oh, word. It's a wordless anime about a little dinosaur who goes and fights other animals and like is just annoying. But it's amazingly drawn. It's Gon. He was actually a secret character in Tekken 3.
I never played Tekken. That's a fighting game, right?
Yeah. Yes.
I don't know. I never.
Yeah. But he was like a secret character in Tekken 3, this little orange dinosaur. You guys know who Mobius is? Jean Girard?
The vampire?
Yep. He around the 14th century, he drew comic books, and I liked them.
Really?
No.
Oh. No. Oh.
No, Jean Girard.
Oh, holy shit. Man, my mind started going in a really weird direction. Thank God you said something.
So his moniker was Mobius, and that's how he would sign some of his stuff. But he was actually, I think, the lead art director on The Fifth Element. So a lot of that look of, especially the city and the taxi and stuff like that.
The future tech.
Yeah, were from his comic drawing ideas and stuff like that. He used to draw a comic called Blueberry, which was a cowboy type comic, but just his. I'm not actually really familiar with Blueberry until the last couple of years or whatever, but his art style is very unique and highly detailed, and his color palettes are muted in such a way they almost look like watercolor, his color choices. Yeah, that was one of my big inspirations.
My extent of comic book, the only comic book I ever read in my life was Johnny the Homicidal Maniac.
Yes.
Because I got to read it for free while I was loitering at the Hot Topic.
Yeah.
And they would ask me to leave sometimes.
Yonan Vasquez?
Yeah, of Invader Zim fame.
And yeah, when I saw Invader Zim a couple of times, I was like, oh,
That's
this
the
reminds
style.
me of
Yeah.
this other style. Like, I didn't even know they were the same.
I got to keep the wall with fresh blood.
I got to keep the wall with fresh blood.
Yes.
My kids are starting to get into comics. My son's 6, and he's like just reading them out loud on the couch. And I'm like, man, it's great that you're reading. Read to yourself, buddy. Because he's saying all the sound effects. He's like, bam, zoom, bash, ah. And I'm like, damn.
Let the kid read.
That would
man.
be
I am
awesome.
letting him read. He's just
You're just thinking
annoying the
in your-
hell out of me.
This way you can't join the Borg.
I would pay my daughter to read like that. That'd be awesome. She does burn through some unicorn comic or graphic novel. I guess it's something pretty popular right now. It's a kid's thing. It's 10-year-old. She says, "Oh, the second one came out, can we go buy it?" And we were at the mall and we went out and bought it. And by the time we got back to the car, she started reading it. We drove for maybe 20 minutes. We got out of the car. She goes, "I'm done." It's like, son of a, that was a book.
Bring it back.
She likes reading, though.
Yeah, my daughter's getting into reading, which is awesome. I like when we go to the store and she actually picks out some books. You know, she is doing some of the comics too. She's reading My Little Pony and this cat one called Warriors. I don't know if you guys see that
Power
one.
of Friendship.
Your daughter would probably like that one.
Which
the
one?
Warriors comic. It's all cats.
Oh, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
she'd
like-
go ape shit
It's
over
like cats going to war and like it's like Game of Thrones but with cats.
it. Game of Thrones.
No dragons.
No dragons. No. Do you have like favorite author or artist?
Favorite comic book author would have to be, I guess that would be Jeff Smith or Dave Peterson, who I met Dave Peterson at Boston Comic Con. He draws Mouse Guard. He was there with his wife. They're like two of the nicest people I've ever met. And the funny thing is he colors his own comics with a copy of like Photoshop 5 on like the oldest computer you've ever seen.
Hey, if it works.
Yeah. That was like an inspiration that you don't need the latest and greatest to make anything. Like this guy's still, 20-year-old tech.
It's like those videos of the guys out in the woods like digging out pools and building houses and stuff.
Yes,
With
that's
all our
incredible.
hands
The
and
clay,
shit.
the clay stuff.
Yeah.
But then you start to wonder whose land is that? And there's so many underground.
The guy's walking through his land. He just falls into a pit. What the fuck? He's drowning because it rained the night before. Oh man.
So my favorite is
Yeah.
Garth Ennis. Do you know that guy?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
That's all.
He used to write for Punisher Warzone.
He did write Punisher Warzone. Nobody really talks about that one. Or The Darkness, which nobody talks about.
It's a good band.
I think it's an Image comic, right?
They made a video game out of it, right?
They
were
made
into that
two
video
video games, yeah. Somebody asked him, because they're rebooting it. They're rebooting the Darkness comics. They asked him, like, would you go back? And he said, absolutely not. He
Hard no.
He only wrote for that because he needed money. But which is weird because a lot of his other works, I can see the inspiration for those works were seated in the Darkness. And I'm like, I read Preacher, the conflict he had with his grandmother in that story. Like, there was also the conflict with his grandmother in the darkness. I'm like, this guy there's something wrong with him and his grandmother. Because in both the comics, they basically want to kill him, you know?
Well, now you got to go to a Comic-Con and ask him, like,
Hey, what's wrong with you and your grandma?
he wells up. He's like, I don't want to talk about it.
Get out of here.
He also wrote The Boys, which is really popular on Amazon right now.
I always forget that.
Which they made a lot of changes to, and I'm happy they did, because some of the shit he did in the comics should not be on TV.
Jesus.
I love comics. I wish I had more time to read them.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Are you reading anything right now?
I'm reading a lot of nonfiction. No, I haven't read comics in a while, to be honest with you. I haven't gone to the comic shops like I used to, so I should probably get back out there now that we've talked about this. I've actually started thinking, since I'm writing a children's book, of going and picking up children's books and just, I don't know, getting inspired by the art and the writing and getting a feel for how other people do it.
I've just pictured you like with a bookshelf in your house just full of kids' books. Someone comes over and is like,
where's the kid? What kid?
Yeah. I also collect blocks. I also collect
Blocks.
I got these puzzles. If you're in the puzzles, all the pieces have little knobs
They're
on
just, they're just 4 pieces.
I did think about that. I was like, yeah. I'm like, whatever.
No, you got to put them in a shoebox, put them in your bed. So they look like trophies.
Oh, man. When you said you met the author,
yeah,
I was like, man, I never met anyone famous. And I'm like, wait, I met Manny from Manny's appliance store. Actually, wait, I never met him. I watched him from afar at the Big E when he was in his booth selling the olive oil. I think he was on break.
You were on TV.
I think he was on break. He was sitting down. I didn't want to say anything. We have to do better. We live here. Remember that? Remember the commercials?
I'm trying to remember.
He still looks pretty good. Like, I remember, I'm like, when I was
saw
little.
him recently?
I saw him at the Big E.
Oh, this past year?
Yeah,
like
a couple weeks ago.
I don't think I could pick him out of a lineup, man.
I saw him. I'm like, oh man, he doesn't look like he has aged that much. Like, he still looks pretty good. He looks like from the commercial still. I wanted to say something. I'm like, I don't want to be like, I'm on lunch, kid. Like, kid, like I'm 40.
He just wanted to be called kid.
Someone would stop me before I could get to him anyway, right?
Just because
like,
you got an armful of those children's books.
Hey, Manny, someone puts their hand on my chest. Not now. He's on break. Don't talk to him. Same is supposed to be here.
You can't talk to him. He's been on commercials.
You can't talk to him, kid.
Yeah, magnets on there.
I don't. Do you want to talk about magnets?
Have you gotten them to stick to the fridge yet?
No, so since I
Let's
switched
pick up where we left off.
since I switched to
To the neodymium magnets.
Hey. No side deals here.
the magnets that stick to you.
No.
The magnets just stick to you. Hey, pretty
If you
soon they're going to
swallow
stop.
them.
They're going to stop making fridges that magnets can stick to, and you're going to have to pay a monthly subscription for the magnets to fucking stick to the thing. I want to put this note on here. I can't. I didn't pay the $10 this month. It just slides right off the fucking fridge.
All of them just drop at once.
Oh, one day they all just drop once you're overdue.
Midnight on the 31st.
All those A pluses just hitting the floor.
And your front door flings open at the same time. You want security? You got to pay, bitch.
I hate the future.
Yeah.
You think we're on the way to Star Trek future or
No.
bad future?
No. Yeah. So the Star Trek future, what they showed is probably what's going to happen after
the fall.
after the singularity hits and we all rebel and everything else. But because it looked so cleaned up,
Yeah. They went through something.
the schlockiness, like he's saying, of the AI, of everything, it's going to be real weird looking and messy and intrusive. It's not going to be like the Apple Store. It's going to be just
It's going to be like the Fifth Element, like grungy.
yes.
You walk in, there's the screens on every storefront that's talking to you. Hey, Nick, those socks you bought last month, it's time for some new socks. Why don't you think of these?
Yes.
That's kind of the part of the cyberpunk lore, is that nobody really uses the internet anymore because AI ruined it. Like every corner of the internet was destroyed by AI.
That might be good.
But they all still get like cybernetic implants and shit.
Yeah.
You looking forward to that?
No.
You wouldn't get one?
No. I saw Elon Musk say one of the scariest things I've heard in the longest time. As he was presenting some of this new tech, he said, in the future, you'll only have to work hard if you want to. And I was like, well, that's part of being a person, having to eke out your own living and survival. And this guy's just trying to step past that without understanding the cerebral implications of that, of like, again, I think what's if you watch the movie WALL-E, That's where we're actually heading.
Oh, I see.
We're heading to a
Infantilized
yes.
type society where everything's done for us, whether we think it's a good idea or not.
Right.
The machine will decide whether or not you think it's a good idea or whether it is a good idea objectively.
We're going to become boneless chicken nuggets?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not. I mean, I think like those smart glasses, they said that people
Augmented reality type shit.
yeah, or that you can just ask your glasses a question in the middle of somewhere. I don't know. I think there was something like a long time ago. There was something to a bunch of people sitting around and you learning about. I've never even heard of this movie, or I've never heard of this art, or I've never heard of this band.
Yeah.
And now everybody knows everything, or in 3 seconds can know everything. And I don't know. It just seems like there was a lot more.
We're approaching the board.
Yeah, we are approaching the
We're
board.
approaching the board, the
We're approaching the
collectiveness of information.
Yeah.
But even back then with the Library of Alexandria,
That's right on. That's right on. Spot on.
even back then, that was the internet for that, if you could get to it, and it's like,
Oh, they got to it.
there was a lot of shared information back then that,
But I think the thing was too is like, and maybe think back and not to get too serious, but when we were younger, and when all this stuff didn't exist, you didn't have this fear of going to bed at night not knowing everything or not knowing
I
what
see
everybody
what you
was
mean.
doing. And I
Yeah.
think that our human brains are not really equipped. I heard someone say one time, like the human brain's not equipped to know about every bad thing happening in the world right now.
I see what you, yeah.
But we get told it all the time while we're scrolling looking for, memes and stuff, and then they'll just tell you something that happened in the Middle East, which is a horrible thing. And maybe if you want to donate and everything else, like if you want to donate to this podcast, you should go to Patreon at patreon.com/between the states.
Nice.
So
Beautiful.
That was a good recovery because you read the. I caught that.
Patreon, Colin.
It's good.
But
I liked it.
But that's our human brains. I don't think obviously it's already happened, but our tech is outdoing our capability to function properly with all of this information. Whereas I think back then, people say the good old days, it was just people weren't clamoring for that fear of missing out.
No, that's true. Yeah. I do. I know what you mean. Like I need to know this right now. What is the answer to this question right now? 0.3 seconds online.
And that's the thing is like try to think back to a time when you were younger and you didn't have that capability. The weird thing is, and I'll just be honest, I can't remember what it felt like to not be able to know something right now and be okay with that.
You had to wait till the next day to ask your science teacher about some weird shit
And
with
they would
pumpkins.
just lie to you.
And they would just lie to you.
Right.
The earth is round. Get out of here, bitch.
But that's, and
No
then,
one challenged me on that.
but that, anyway, the rabbit hole is. I'm having
Are
my
you
TED
saying
talk
that the
over here. I'm
word
sorry.
Are you saying the world is round?
Am I in a room full of globers?
There's a giant turtle underneath us.
I know.
Yeah.
Turtles all the way down. No, I like. No, I remember that. You said you can't remember, but I remember specifically like doing book reports in elementary school and middle school, and having to go to the library, and you would go to the little the catalog thing, which I never understood how to use, so it was very difficult to find the information you're looking for, and then having to go to the nonfiction section to find information.
What's that?
That's about polar bears and stuff and wolves.
Oh, picture books. Why don't you just say picture books?
Not picture books.
Nonfiction is picture books.
Encyclopedias and stuff like that. Reference.
Remember the commercials for Encyclopedias? You remember that? Like, get this 20 book new edition encyclopedia for 10 easy payments of $60 or something. You know what I mean? Like,
I
you
remember
don't see that
those-
shit anymore.
And even as a kid, I was like, by the time we would pay that off, do we have to buy another one?
You'd be in college.
All the updated information. The new elements we found in the last 5 years.
Right. Do we get an addendum? Will you if I sign up for a subscription, will you send me the updated stuff?
Well, I gotta go to the library to do this book report on the planets. No, we got the encyclopedias Grandpa bought when he was a kid.
It says there's only 6 planets. Just wait around. That'll be true again.
We went up to 9 planets and we went back to 8. Pluto's not a fucking planet anymore? What?
All right, we should wrap this up, huh? Anybody got video game stuff they want to talk about?
Battlefield 6 is amazing.
Yeah?
Yes.
I'm having fun. I said I wasn't going to buy it, and I still believe I'm too fucking old to play this game anymore.
I thought you were going to say, I still believe I'm not going to.
Didn't you?
But I did
didn't
have
you
fun.
Pre-purchase?
No, I did not pre-purchase a digital game. No, I did not do that.
Technically, I did. It was the day before.
Dan did.
Yeah, hours before. I got a nice little skin for it. Little foreskin.
we had the text chain in one of our group chats. It was like, is anybody buying Battlefield 6? I was like, I'll buy it if he buys it. I'll buy it if he buys it.
I'll buy it if he buys it. Yeah.
And then someone bought it for the first guy and set off the whole reaction. And then the first guy returned it.
You conned me into buying it.
He conned me into it.
You conned me into it.
So, Nick, when you getting?
Yeah.
You play anything recently?
I have not.
What was the last thing you played?
Gran Turismo 7, 8, 9?
Oh, you had a entire simulator set up, didn't you?
No, I was going to. I wanted one badly. And then I sold Lachlan my PS5.
Lachlan of the Candy Bar episode fame.
This isn't even the first time you've mentioned him.
It's not.
You're like, this is where he's from. Like, fucking this late in the episode.
If anybody would like to email us about where Lachlan has been, you could email us at podcast@betweenthestates.com.
Thanks for hitting those up. I appreciate that.
Nice.
We're going to play some Battlefield soon, right?
Not tonight.
This weekend?
I'm playing tonight. I got to stay ahead of you guys. I only get like 5 kills per round. So
You don't have to stay
I need
ahead
to play
of us.
10 games so I can stay ahead of you.
It's not us you have to be worried about.
Yeah, it's Kyle.
It is
Really?
Kyle.
Yeah.
He's playing a lot. He's like 20-something years old, right?
Yeah.
Fuck, I can't compete with that.
His neurons are still firing.
I'm going to have to play like 20 games.
He's
More.
already played for half the time, and he's twice ahead of us.
Because he was over there in the corner just shooting each other. Leveling up by shooting his friends.
Just jacking each other off. I was telling them about the custom room you went into, and all the guys were just
Oh, yeah.
jerking each other off.
Oh, this is supposed to be the practice vehicles, and it's just a group of guys taking turns killing each other.
Oh, they were practicing.
You actually get points for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the custom rooms.
It's part of the hive mind. Yeah, everybody goes in the room. You're like, oh, that's what we're doing. And everybody just clicks.
Nick, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, anytime.
Thanks for being with us.
You got it. Thank you guys for having me.
Of course.
Times.
Always a pleasure.
And love you guys.
Yeah.
Nick, love you, buddy.
Love you, buddy.
And we love you all. Take care. See you later.
My folks make sure I get a good breakfast. You know, plenty of fiber and all that stuff. Also, they buy me nice school clothes. They got me a computer, a video camera, a compact disc player. But the problem is, hardly any of this stuff can really help me with my schoolwork.
There is something you could have which would help you a lot. Do you know what that is?
No, but I'm afraid you're going to tell me.
Yes. It's the new Encyclopedia Britannica.
Encyclopedia Britannica. Now you tell me. I've got a report due tomorrow.
On what?
On the exploration of space.
Take a look at this. From the first beeps of Sputnik to the triumph of the Apollo moon landing.
Hey, I'm impressed. This way, I wouldn't have to worry about getting to the library. It's right in my own home.
Day and night.
All right. Well, since this has turned out to be a Britannica commercial, I guess you're going to tell me how somebody could get a set.
Actually, I thought I might, yeah.
And I suppose you're going to throw one of those 800 numbers up on the screen. Am I right?
Might as well.
And there it is.
To find out how you can own the Encyclopedia Britannica, just call this toll-free number and we'll send you this free booklet telling you everything you need to know about your key to the information age.
I'm typing it into my computer so I won't forget it.
Good. And just for previewing Britannica in your home, your family will receive this 3-volume desk reference set.
Do we get to keep it?
Yes. So if you would be interested in owning the new Britannica,
I'm thinking it over.
just call this number. Encyclopedia Britannica, the library that never closes.
I thought it was my key to the information age.
It's both, actually.